G-Unit burst into the mainstream on the 6th of February 2003 with the release of 50 Cent's debut studio album, Get Rich or Die Trying. With sales of over 870,000 in its first week, it outsold the second best-selling rap album of that year, Outkast's double album Speakerboxx / The Love Below, by 350,000 units. This ushered in the domination of 50 and G-Unit. Although for many this was seen as overnight success, G-Unit had been building their ascent for years. Yes, 50 was the leader, the would-be rap star, but he had a crew around him. Lloyd Banks and Tony Ayo were his right and left arms, and they were supported by a larger group, including producers DJ Who Kid and Sha Money XL. 3 important mixtapes came out from G-Unit between June and October 2002. 50 Cent Is The Future, No Mercy No Fear and God's Plan, wherein the group took current and classic songs, flipped and remixed them. The quick turnaround in records and quality of the remixes gave the group traction, which eventually caught the attention of Dr. Dre and Eminem, and so later in 2002, 50 signed to both Shady and Aftermath. After dropping Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 launched G-Unit Records and signed himself, Lloyd Banks, Tony Ayo and new G-Unit member Young Buck to the label, as well as signing G-Unit as a group. The rollout for G-Unit was dissimilar to many rap crews. Rather than attention be solely on 50 and resources focused on his sophomore album, the next album the label focused on was G-Unit's first album as a group, and then the label pushed the solo efforts of Lloyd Banks and Young Buck, which were released in 2004. Tony Ayo was incarcerated throughout 2003 and 2004, and his debut didn't drop until 2005. And although other acts such as Olivia, Spider Loc and M.O.P. were signed to the label, they didn't drop any projects while on the label. G-Unit then switched up a gear when they signed Compton Rap with The Game in 2004. He dropped his debut album, The Documentary, in 2005. Then 2 months later, 50 Cent dropped his second album. This was then followed by albums from New York legends Mobb Deep, Lloyd Banks label affiliate Lil Scrappy and Young Buck. And then 50 rounded out what can be described as the G-Unit wave in September 2007 with his third album Curtis. After this, the label released projects less frequently as demand for gangster rap fell and the bling era came to an end. But those 5 years were an incredible run. The Game, 50, Banks, Buck and G-Unit all produced platinum selling albums with over 30 million albums sold worldwide. The label dominated rap. Association with Shady and Aftermath propelled the label even further, with the combined sales of the 3 labels double that of their nearest competitor. In 2005 alone, the label dropped 4 projects, and all of them landed in a top 7 list of first week sales of rap albums. No other label posted these kind of numbers. For example, that year Tony Ayo was outselling Missy Elliott, Nelly, Will Smith, Lil Kim, acts with established fan bases and platinum records. The closest competitors to G-Unit in New York was Rockefeller, and sale for sale, G-Unit outsold them 2-1. 50 outsold Jay-Z, Banks outsold Cameron, Buck outsold Memphis Bleak, and G-Unit sold twice the number of albums of State Property and Dipset combined, although Kanye by 2007 had begun to outsell 50. Overall, sale for sale, G-Unit was 2-1. The unit beefed with everyone from Fat Joe to Jadakiss to Ja Rule to Jay-Z to Cameron, whilst maintaining their commercial dominance. As the group went through its first round of albums by the end of 2004, the acts they signed like The Game and Mobb Deep had extensive impact in the rap game. Arguably in 2005, The Game was only second to 50 as the hottest rapper, and Mobb Deep made a successful return to rap after leaving Jive Records. The impact of G-Unit was more than just the music. They released clothing lines, a blockbuster film, and launched a rap music outlet, This Is 50. G-Unit heavily influenced rap in this time and no other rival label sold more than G-Unit except for affiliate Shady and Aftermath, to which 50 were signed to. G-Unit dominated 2003 to 2007. But what do you think? Did G-Unit dominate? Was any other label better? Let us know in the comments below. This has been Hip Hop Frequency. Thanks for listening.